Hey, and welcome to the story behind the devotion. I'm Pastor Matt, and today I'm joined by Pastor Dan on the 21st day of our 21 days of seeking God. He's going to tell us the story behind today's devotion and what it means to him.
I want to read the verses from the devotion. It says, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand. And it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." That's Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16. When I got saved, I started going to this church called City on the Hill, Church of Denver. And it was amazing. I just started doing a few things. I didn't know any, the sort of rules, ministry rules or anything. All I saw was some need, and I started to jump in and do what was necessary. And before it was over, I became the associate pastor of the church. And what really impressed me during that whole time was the simple thought of, God can use me. And it was shocking in many ways. My background, my education, just all sorts of things didn't really add up to being, the pastoral type. I became an associate pastor there and then finally senior pastor at that church. And it was an amazing experience of seeing God use me and letting my light that God gave me, the light of Him in me, so shine that men may see those good works and glorify God in heaven. It was amazing, but it didn't end there. It really kind of ended badly. The church really struggled. There was some bad things that happened, and not always easy to talk about. But I came to Florida, started a business, and really kind of broke it on the ministry end. And I was sitting in a church, and some of these verses were in a little newsletter they had in the back. My kids were going to school there, and I read it, and I thought about it, and then I looked at Jeremiah 29, and it said again, pretty much that God wanted to still use me. And even though I felt broken and all those things came back to me, the overriding thought was, God wants to use me. And so I would just say, as you move out of this devotion and into wherever you're headed this next year, to remember that don't stop, because He hasn't stopped. And even if something didn't work out the way you wanted, God's bigger than that, and He's able to move you forward and help you to continue what you began. And that's really how we want to end this devotion, is not end it with, okay, we're done, but end it with, let's keep going. Let's keep these sort of, habits and things we've started, keep them going throughout 2020.
Man, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And this is the last day of our 21 days of seeking God. But if you missed a day, you can always go to our website or our app to learn more about that. And we have other devotions available for you as 2020 continues. Thank you so much.